We study the history of higher education because things change, and because some things do not change. Continuity is evident in individual institutions in which circumstances or self-images of origin and development continue to influence current activities. Basic forms persist as well, perhaps most notably in the centrality of the American college. Issues also recur, particularly those concerned with curriculum, institutional mission, and student development. But change is an irreducible reality and must, by its nature, be analyzed in a temporal dimension. The key elements here are understanding the processes of change and aggregating such changes to discern fundamental transformations in the entire system of higher education. This last element forms the premise of the analysis that follows: that the character of American higher education has perceptibly shifted in each generation, or approximately every 30 years. The exploration of the successive generations is intended to illuminate these historical dynamics, as well as the underlying processes that shape them. The 10 generations of American higher education, from the founding of Harvard to the current era, are characterized here in terms of what was taught, the experience of students, and the array of institutions. Existing knowledge was and is screened by institutions and their faculty for certified acceptance into the curriculum. That curriculum, in turn, has an implied relationship with subsequent uses. Next, the place of higher education in the lives of students can be captured in the phrase origins and destinations. The expansive nature of American higher education has meant that student origins have tended to be broad and diverse. Yet expectations about culture and career destinations have largely motivated college attendance, and these same expectations have inspired crucial interventions by third parties, whether governments, churches, foundations, or individuals. Between origins and destinations lies the college experience itself, certainly one of the most critical variables. Finally, there is institutional order, all the institutions offering higher education and their internal makeup. This chapter's organizational scheme is intended to be heuristic, highlighting central features for monitoring change over time without necessarily excluding any factors impinging on higher education. Generation 1. Reformation beginnings, 1636 to 1740s. Each of the first 3 colleges in the British colonies of America was unique, but all may be described as schools of the Reformation. Harvard College, the College of William and Mary, and Yale College were established as adjuncts of their respective churches, which in turn were integrally related to the colony's civil governments. The long head start enjoyed by Harvard gave it a special, settled character. A true product of the wars of religion when it was chartered in 1636 by Puritans fleeing religious persecution, it evolved in the 18th century into a more cosmopolitan and tolerant institution. This evolution away from strict Calvinism reflected the spreading heterodoxy of Puritan society and the support of the more secular and mercantile elements in that community. The College of William and Mary was formally linked with the Church of England. Its founder, James Blair, and his successors were titular heads of the church in Virginia. Originally operated as a grammar school, William and Mary did not offer collegiate instruction until the 1730s. It then embodied the relative tolerance of official Anglicanism, a stance congenial to the planter families who dominated the colony. Only Yale attempted to preserve and cultivate the sectarian zeal of the Reformation era into the middle of the 18th century. Some original features persisted long after the Reformation era. External governance was a natural outgrowth of viewing the colleges as an emanation of the polity. Both Harvard and William and Mary had dual structures, consisting of an immediate governing body and boards of overseers or visitors. Yale was guided by a single board, originally consisting of 10 congregational ministers, but it looked to the General Assembly of Connecticut for financial support and legal backing.